Healer. Heal Thyself. Hello everyone, my name is Wembe, and this is Thank You Universe, where we live in infinite abundance. And today we're going to be talking about healing yourself. You healing yourself. People think that they need to go to other people, they need to go to an outside source to heal themselves, and there are great tools, therapists, shamans, life coaches, whatever it is, and these are great resources, but they are only showing you the way. You are the one that heals yourself. And today in this video, we're going to be talking about different steps that you can take to become the healer that you are, because you are a healer. Everyone's a healer because we are all the ones who heal ourselves. So the first thing you need to realize is that healing itself is not painful. So many people run away from their healing, they put it off, they push it to the back burner and hide from it. They're scared of healing because they think that it will be painful, because the things that happened to them were painful and they don't want to re-experience that. But healing itself is not painful. Living with your pain unhealed is. And that's what's happening when you are putting off your healing. When you are spending years, decades maybe, even, not healing and running and hiding from your healing, you're actually living in the pain. You're living as a wounded version of yourself because you are afraid of the pain. So understand that the healing is what makes that pain go away. It's like if you've got a bullet wound and the doctor or the medic is trying to take the bullet wound out of you so you can heal, you're just like, no, get away from me, leave it in there. You're going to die of that infection. That's why you need to take the bullet out, and that's why you need to heal yourself and allow the healing, even if it can be uncomfortable leading up to the act of healing. If there is a bullet, if there is an emotional wound, if there is a traumatic experience that you had, you might have to come to terms with it, and that can be very uncomfortable and very challenging. I'm not trying to say that it's easy, but my point here is, would you rather live with that pain for the rest of your life, or would you choose to pursue healing? The choice is up to you. So the next step that you take is to decide to trust yourself and pursue your healing. Tell yourself, self, I trust you, and I am worthy of healing. I am worthy of overcoming whatever emotional wound, whatever trauma I have had. I am good enough no matter what, and I can do this. Trust yourself and allow yourself to heal. Take that bravery and take that courage and understand that you can heal, and it's going to be okay. It might get uncomfortable, but you're moving towards healing, and you can have that vision of yourself, that healed version of yourself that does not live in pain, that does not live with the trauma or the wound or the pain that you have been living with. You are allowing yourself to heal and trusting yourself that you can heal. Learn to trust yourself to heal. That is very important, because you're not going to be able to heal if you don't trust yourself. And the wound, the energetic wound that you have experienced may very well be what has caused you to not trust yourself, but that's why you need to make it a goal to trust yourself to heal. You are capable of healing, and you need to remind yourself of that. Whatever has disempowered you, whatever has told you that you're not trustworthy, that you are not in control of your emotional state, you need to rid yourself of those thoughts. Recognize it if you're having those thoughts, but learn to trust yourself. And you can do an affirmation. Affirmations help a lot with a lot of people. I use affirmations. It's because you repeat the affirmation so much that it gets deep into your subconscious. So an example of an affirmation to trust yourself might be, I trust myself. I trust myself to take care of myself. I am worthy of healing. And you just repeat this every day I trust myself and I am worthy of healing. Repeat that every day, even if it doesn't feel like it's working at first. As you repeat it, you will align to it in your energetic body. In your subconscious, you will recognize that this is a goal that you have and is something that you're working towards. And you will get to that point where your energetic body remembers what it's like to feel healthy and whole. And you will know that you have that health within you. The next way to heal yourself is to take responsibility for yourself. This does not mean you're taking responsibility for the actions of another person that hurt you, or something that happened to you, or something that happened in your life that has caused you to have an emotional wound. But take responsibility for your pain and the pain that you have, and take responsibility for your life. That doesn't mean that you're victim blaming yourself and you're saying this is my fault. You're saying, okay, I'm the one in this body, I'm the one living this life, I'm the one who needs to heal myself. And you are the one that gives your pain meaning. So, give your pain meaning. Don't give it the meaning that, oh, life is just painful, life is suffering. There's a Buddhist saying that says, pain in life is inevitable, suffering is a choice. And you can choose to believe that pain is just something that happens to you and it's all meaningless pain and life just hurts, or you can experience the pain, which is inevitable, and say, this is the meaning I'm giving it. I am someone who can experience pain, someone who can experience deep trauma, and someone who can heal myself from all of that. That is how powerful I am. You are responsible for giving your pain meaning. So give your pain some meaning that will help you out, because the pain's gonna be there whether you want it to be or not. We experience pain in this life. It just happens. But we don't have to suffer. We don't have to live hiding from our pain, thinking that life is just pain and I'm just gonna sit here passively experiencing this pain and there's nothing I can do about it. No. Take responsibility. Give your pain meaning. The meaning of your pain is that you have learned a lesson. You have learned how powerful you are. You have learned your capacity for healing. You have learned that even if there are hurtful things that happen in the world and people that cause others pain and trauma, you are not like that. You can overcome that. Your pain means that you have the capacity to heal, and you have the capacity to grow from the pain you've experienced so that you don't keep re-experiencing it. A lot of times when we aren't conscious of our pain, or we're hiding from the reasons, the deep reasons behind our pain, the wounds in our energetic body, we tend to re-experience them, because if your emotional body, your energy body is sending out the signature, I am a victim, I am in pain, bad things happen to me, that is what you will get reflected back to you from the world. If that is what you believe the world is, that it's just pain and bad things happening to you, then you're going to continue to experience pain. But it doesn't have to be like that. You are worthy of healing. You can heal yourself. You're someone who can experience pain and grow from it and heal and become that much better of a person. The last healing tool I want to leave you with in today's video is what I call an emotional meditation. I've talked about this in other videos, but the idea is that you allow yourself to experience your emotions. So you're not hiding from it, you're not running from it, you're sitting with your pain and feeling the emotion. If a painful emotion comes up, don't use those negative coping skills to numb the pain and try to ignore it. Go to a place where you can be alone and sit in comfort with that pain, whether it's something that's causing a lot of anxiety, depression, emotional distress. Sit with that pain and realize that this pain is something that I can experience. When you allow the pain, you're able to get the message. Emotions and feelings are a message. They're telling you something. When you sit with the emotion, you allow yourself to understand why you are having that pain. Feel that feeling. It doesn't have to be something that's scary or bad. It is only a feeling. allow it. Don't try to suppress it, because when you suppress it and you try and bury it deep down, you're just covering that wound even more, and you're putting off your healing, and it will stay with you, and you will be living with that pain. So allow the emotion, and this is key to the emotional meditation, is to not identify with the emotion. You are feeling an emotion, but you are not that emotion. You are someone that is so much more. You are an entity that is more powerful than you could ever realize when you are in your pain. So allow that emotion to be there. If you are anxious, if you are sad, if you are depressed, do not think that that is you. That is a feeling that your infinite self is feeling, but you are not that pain itself. So when you allow the pain to be there, you'll become able to withstand it. You'll see, okay, this is the pain, I can sit with it. This is as bad as it's gonna get, really, what I'm experiencing right now. And because this is as bad as it gets, you don't have to worry about it getting worse, because you're already sitting with that pain, and you know, I'm here sitting with the pain. Clearly I'm still alive, I can handle it. So you're allowing yourself to be with that pain and that emotion, and that lets you heal from it, because as you allow it, you're able to examine it and question the pain and say, why do I feel this way? Where am I feeling this pain in my body? And you'll learn why that pain is there. Oftentimes, your pain can stay in your body. I remember the first time I did a deep yoga session and doing deep stretching, I unlocked a childhood memory that was very painful, and I realized, wow, that was trapped inside of my body. So your body can hold on to these painful experiences, and that gets me into the other tool I want to leave you with. So the emotional meditation was not, in fact, the last one. This is the last one before we close out the video, and that is to release pain. So many psychologists are getting into this. There's a book called The Body Keeps a Score that talks about this. There's a book called Healing Trauma that talks about this. Your body holds in pain. So they give examples like in nature, if an animal, let's say a deer, is being hunted by a wolf, and the wolf bites the leg of the deer, but then the deer somehow gets away and is able to survive, what you will see happen is that deer will shake. It's like a violent shaking. And that is how animals release the pain from trauma. So a lot of times humans don't do this because we get in our mind and we try and bury these emotions so we don't release the trauma. So one thing that a lot of life coaches and people who understand this advocate for is to allow your body to release that trauma. And one of the tools that you can use for this that I like to use is literally just dancing. As silly as you might feel, put on a song that you like, that you can actually feel and you enjoy, and just dance, shake your body, jump up and down. It doesn't have to be skillful or look amazing. Okay, you're not doing this for an audience, you're doing it for your healing. And that is going to release pain in your body. Another way that you can do this is by, as I mentioned, doing yoga and stretching, releasing that pain. Another way that is probably most common to people is allowing yourself to have a good deep crying session. Allow yourself to cry. A lot of people, they'll suppress those emotions as they come up, where they would normally, if they had freely flowing emotion, they would cry a lot. They suppress it and hold it in because they think that's going to protect them from the pain, but it's really just living with the pain. So allow yourself to cry. That can be hard if you haven't cried for a while. I know a lot of people suppress crying, and a lot of times in Western culture, people even think that it holds value to not cry and say, oh, I never cry. And it's like, oh, you're living with your emotional pains then. Allow yourself to cry. Release the trauma, release the pain that is in your body. You have to allow your body to have that release. Do not suppress it. And don't be afraid of it, because this is the path to your healing. It's going to be okay. Your body also experienced the pain with you, And you can use all the mental tips and coping mechanisms you want, but you have to let your body heal as well. Your body, in this mortal journey, is a part of you, and it deserves to heal as well, to heal from those experiences and those emotions. So I hope that this video found you well, and you're able to find healing and get something helpful out of today's video. If you liked it, go ahead and like it. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. Share this video with anyone who you think might find value in it. And remember, you are powerful. You can heal yourself. Much love to all of my allies out there, and I'll be seeing you on the next video. Bye.